Hey guys, I recently found this photo of Lily Ghalichi and I fell in love with her makeup, so of course I wanted to recreate it for you guys, especially that I've been getting a bunch of requests from you to do bridesmaid makeup, so I thought this would be the perfect bridal or bridesmaid look. I hope you guys enjoy it and let's get started. I already have my moisturizer on, so I'll be going straight to my foundation using the Lorac Perfection foundation and buffing it really well into my skin using my favorite kabuki brush. Alright, on to highlighting and contouring. I'll be using one of my favorite foundation palettes by Sasha Cosmetics and starting with the lightest color. Applying this under my eyes, basically the center of my face, high points of my cheeks, and right below the hollows of my cheeks. Now to contour, using the darkest color, actually this is the second to the darkest color, and applying it on the hollows of my cheeks and the top of my forehead, sides of my nose, and of course my jawline. Now, for those of you who think this is way too much makeup on the face, I kind of agree with you, so what you can do is skip the first foundation step and just go straight to this palette and apply the colors where you want to highlight and contour and then begin to blend. Now, I'm going back to the palette again and highlighting certain areas like my brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes and Cupid's bow. Once I have it all covered, I'm going to grab my kabuki brush and begin to blend. Now, as you can see, I'm not dragging the brush. What I'm doing is dabbing the colors in place. So try not to move the colors too much. You just want to dab them until all the colors are blended in place. Once the blending is finished, you want to grab the powder palette. Now this is the same palette in a powder form, and you want to basically set all the makeup in place using the matching colors. So the lightest color under your eyes, maybe something a little bit darker on the center of your face, and of course to contour you want to set it with the matching darker color, and again apply it on the hollows of your cheeks, and everywhere else you applied the cream contour. This step is definitely important because it will set everything in place and your makeup will not move. Alright, moving on to the blush, using this peach color and applying it on the apples of my cheeks and blending it really well. For my highlighter, I'm using Whisper of Guilt by MAC and applying it on the high points of my cheeks, my entire eyelids, and a little bit on the center of my face. Now for my brows, using one of my favorite brow pencils, which is not out just yet, but it is coming out end of May, so I'll definitely let you guys know once it's out. It is by Sigma. I'm obsessed with the color because it's just a unique color. It's not too brown, it's not too gray, it's just perfect for my brows. So filling them in and making them just a little bit thicker. Now for my eyeshadow, just use anything that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone. So I would say maybe an ivory all over. This one I mixed an ivory and a white together. And then to highlight the inner corners, I'm using the same highlighter I used on my face and applying it on the inner corners of my eyes. Now going back to my powder palette, I'm using the darkest color to create depth on my crease. So applying this on my crease and blending it at the same time. I really like how this color is turning out because it is very warm, so it gives you a nice warm transitional color. You also want to apply this on your bottom lash line and blend it with a pencil brush. Moving on to liners. First, I'll be using a black liner on the inner rim of my eye and then going over it with this copper pixie liner because this is just going to make everything look a lot more natural, and it does make my eye color glow a little bit. And for my top line, I'll be using this Girlactic liquid liner and getting it really close to my lash line. Once you have the liner on, you want to grab a clean angled brush and begin to blend the edges. And of course, you want to curl your lashes and apply several coats of mascara on both top and bottom lashes. This one is by Neutrogena and I really like how this looks on my lashes. I decided to intensify the outer corners just a little bit more, so using a brown color, applying it just on the outer corners and blending it with a fluffy brush. I will be doubling up my lashes today, which is super fun. So the first layer is by Ardell and it's number 113. I like to use a tweezer when applying lashes on myself, so look down and get it really close to your lash line. And then while this is drying, I'm going to intensify my bottom lash line just a little bit more. And here comes the second layer. This is just another natural lash. I don't remember what it is, but it's just another natural one. So I applied it right on top of the first layer and covering the glue with the same liquid liner to make sure all the white is covered pretty much. And then you can lift your lashes and sort of connect them together with mascara. And lastly, for the lips, I'll be just using two products today. The first one is this lip liner by NYX Cosmetics called Nude Natural. It'll be in the description box. And the second one is this lip gloss by Girlactic. I actually just got this and it's so pretty because it's really opaque, so you don't need to use a lipstick before using this gloss. And after that, we are done with this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're on Instagram, my username is Makeup by Sona. If you want to see more looks from me, maybe outfit of the days, be sure to check it out. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe because I've got some really cool tutorials coming your way. If you missed this tutorial from a couple of weeks ago, be sure to check it out. It's a cool everyday makeup tutorial. I will see you guys very soon.